Hi guys and welcome back. So in today's project I wanted to try another amigurumi. So I wanted to do something cute for either a baby's room or maybe a garden area or even just a living room. Today we're going to be making a little wall hanging. This is very similar to the dream catcher that I did before. We're going to be using an embroidery hoop and we're going to be making a sleepy koala with some lovely foliage around it. So let's get started. So here are all the supplies I need to make my koala hanger. Let's go through the yarn first. I have some Himalaya everyday yarn. This is leftovers from another project and I have a few more leftovers too. In total you'll need about 50 grams of this. You'll need scraps of any black yarn. I'm using Alice Cotton Gold. You're also going to need a few shades of green to make the leaves. You can use any yarn, any shades of green. You can use a couple of different shades too. Along with all of this, I'm going to be using a crochet hook size 2.5 millimeters. I have a yarn needle, a stitch marker, a pair of scissors and some stuffing. And you're going to need some kind of a hoop. So I'm actually using an embroidery hoop for this project. You can use any hoop you want. If you don't want to hang it on a hoop, you can even use a stick. It's completely up to you. So now we're going to start with the head of the koala, and for this I'm using the grey yarn. We're going to first make a magic ring. So hold the yarn in two fingers like this and make an X at the back of your fingers. Insert your hook into the bottom, pick up the top and twist, and now just pull up a loop. So you have a magic ring ready right here, and into this magic ring you're going to place 6 single crochets. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now take the tail end of your yarn, tug it tightly to close up your magic ring, and that completes the first row. Now for the second row, into every stitch we're going to place 2 single crochets, and this is called an increase. So into the first one we place 1 and 2, into the one after that again 1, and one more into the same stitch for 2, into the next one again 1 and 2, and you're going to do this all the way around 6 times for 12 stitches for this row. Now once you're done with the 12 stitches, we're just going to place a stitch marker on the 12th stitch so we can keep track of our rows. Now for row number 3, we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by an increase. That means in the first stitch we're going to place 1 single crochet. Into the one after that you're going to place 1 and 2. Into the next one 1. Into the one after that 1 and 2, and you're going to do this 6 times all the way around for 18 stitches for this row. Now for row number 4, we're going to place 2 single crochets followed by an increase. So 1 in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch, and into the third one we're going to place 1 and 2, and you're going to do this all the way around until you have 24 stitches for this row. Now for row number 5, we're going to place 3 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times all the way around for 30 stitches for this row. So I'm done with my 3 single crochets and then I'm placing my increase. Now for the next row, row number 6, we're going to place 4 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 36 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 5 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 42 stitches for this row. Now for rows 8 to 13, we're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 42 stitches for each of the rows. So complete until row number 13 and then meet me back here again. So now I've completed until row number 13. For row number 14, we're going to place 5 single crochets followed by a decrease. So let's do our 5 single crochets first. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now to do a decrease, if you see, each of these stitches has a V. We're going to go into the part of the V which is facing towards us, right there. Into the one after that, again the part of the V that's facing towards us. So you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again you can see the V right here. Split the stitch, pick up the loop that's facing towards you. Into the next one, split the stitch, pick up the loop facing towards you, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to do that 6 times all the way around for 36 stitches for this row. Now for row 15, we're going to place 4 single crochets followed by a decrease. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4 single crochets. Let's do a decrease now. Split the stitch, pick up the front loop, split the next stitch, pick up the front loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you're going to do this 6 times all the way around until you have 30 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 3 single crochets followed by a decrease all the way around 6 times for 24 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we'll be placing 2 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 18 stitches for this row. Now before we go on to the next few rows, just go ahead and add stuffing. Now for the next row, we'll be placing 1 single crochet followed by a decrease. Just be a little careful because the stuffing may start to pop out while you do this. You're going to do this all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. And now for the last row, you're just going to decrease all the way around and then fasten off. Now when you're fastening off, make sure you leave a long tail because we're going to use this for sewing this onto the body. You can just pull the yarn through and then just close up the space by just doing a simple stitch across. So now we're going to start working on the nose and we're going to be using black yarn. This may not show up properly on camera, so just try and follow along. First, you're going to create a slip knot, insert your hook and tighten, and now chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we're going to skip the first stitch. Into the second stitch, we're going to place 2 single crochets. So that's 1 into that same stitch, another one for 2. Now into the stitch after that, we're going to place 1 single crochet, and then into that last stitch, we're going to be placing 4 half double crochets. So that's 1. To do a half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, pull through all 3. That's 2, 3 and 4. And now we're going to be working on both sides. So we're going to start working on the opposite side. So now going on to the other side, into this stitch we're going to place 1 single crochet. Into the stitch after that, we're going to place 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. And then into that stitch right on top, we're going to place 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Now we're just going to go on to that first stitch that we made and we're going to place a slip knot. So if you see, you have a little oval shape that will fit as a nose. So now we're going to start working on the body of the bear, and for the first couple of rows it's exactly the same as the head. So you're going to start with a magic ring with 6 single crochets and then continue the pattern until row number 7. So that means 5 single crochets followed by an increase 6 times around for 42 stitches for the row. So reach until row number 7 and I'll show you how to proceed. Now once you've completed until row number 7, for row number 8 we're going to place 6 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 48 stitches for this row. Now for rows 9 to 11, you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 48 stitches per row. So complete until row number 11 and then meet me back here again. Now for the next row, we're going to do 6 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 42 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 42 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to do 5 single crochets followed by a decrease for 36 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 36 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 4 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 30 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 30 stitches for this row. Next, we're going to do 3 single crochets followed by a decrease all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. Now before we proceed with the rest of the body, you can go ahead and add some stuffing. Now for the next row, you're going to place 2 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 18 stitches for this row. Now for the next 3 rows, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 18 stitches per row and then you can fasten off. So I usually attach all my pieces at the end, but I just wanted to attach the head and the body now itself. So I've threaded up this side of the body. Now I'm going to go on to the bottom side of the head and just join these together like this, and I'm just gonna push it a little flat when I'm doing it because the face is actually gonna come on this side because he's tilting a little to the side. So we're just gonna push it down flat and then go into the stitches on the body, go into a spot on the head and just do a simple stitch around. So I just wanted to show you really quickly, while I was sewing this on, I actually put in 2 tucks and pushed the head back a little bit. So you can see the head is here and then you have the body this way. So this helps give it a little bit shape, because if you don't do this then the head would kind of hang down. So just 2 tucks at the back will help you push the head back a little bit. So now we're going to start working on the limbs. You're going to start with a magic ring. Within that you're going to have 6 single crochets for row number 2, increase all the way around. For row number 3, you're going to place 1 single crochet followed by an increase for 18 stitches per row. So you're going to follow rows number 1 to 3 of the head. Now for row number 4 and 5, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 18 stitches for each of the rows. Now for the next row, we're going to place 1 single crochet followed by a decrease all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. Now for the next row, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches for this row. So now for the next row, you're actually going to decrease all the way around to bring it back to 6 stitches for this row. Now for the next 7 rows, you're just going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 6 stitches. So be a little careful over here because it's a little difficult to get to the stitches. They're going to be very close together. So what I suggest is you just try and pull your project apart a little bit. Separate the stitches. If you want, go in from the back of your hook and just push the stitches back. So it will help you a lot when you're trying to do your row of single crochets. So once you're done, this is what it should look like. You can just fasten off and then make a second one identical to this. These two will form the 4 limbs. Now let's work on the back limbs. So I just wanted to show you the pattern for the back legs. We're going to start with the magic ring with 6 single crochets. Then in row number 2, we're going to increase all the way around for 12 and then place 1 single crochet all the way around for 12 stitches every row for the next 10 rows. Now we're going to start with the ears. For the ears, for row number 1, you're going to make a magic ring with 6 single crochets. For row number 2, increase all the way around for 12. Row number 3, 1 single crochet followed by an increase for 18. Row number 4, 2 single crochets followed by an increase for 24. Now after this, for row number 5, we're going to place 1 single crochet all the way around for 24 stitches for this row. Now for the last row, you're going to place 2 single crochets followed by a decrease 6 times all the way around for 18 stitches for this row. So now you can go ahead and make a second one, and once you're done, you'll have little ears that look like this. All you need to do is fold it in half and then just shape it a little bit. So they look like this. So now before we proceed with the rest of the little hanger, we're going to do the embroidery as well as attaching the different parts of the koala. So this is how the body is shaped. We're gonna have the nose right here, the eyes right here, the ears on the side, and then the hands and the legs, because this koala is facing sideways. So let's attach the nose first. Make sure you're happy with the placement. I want it to be right here, and then you just do a simple stitch around. Now once you're happy with the placement of the nose, we can go ahead and attach the ears before we embroider on the eyes. So now I've threaded on one of the ears. The way I'm going to attach this is, before I attach it, I'm just going to do a simple stitch from side to side so that this doesn't open up. Bring it back to shape again. And then we're gonna go on one side. So right here, I'm gonna go on through a few stitches and then just do a simple stitch in place. So once you finish attaching the ears, this is what it looks like. Now we can just embroider on some tiny little sleepy eyes on either side. So I'm gonna do that with some black yarn. So I've threaded up some black yarn right here. We're gonna go pretty close to the nose on one side and then just go over 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2 and 3, and then go on to the other side on the same row, and again 1, 2 and 3. So now what you can do is just pull these stitches out a little bit and pull them down. So you have 2 sleepy little eyes on either side. So next you're going to attach the 4 limbs, one on this side and then one on the back side like this, and then the back limbs, one go as low as you can on this side and the other one on the back side. Once we attach this to the ring, we'll stitch these together. So quickly attach your limbs and I'll show you what to do next. So once you're done, this is how your sleepy little guy looks like. Now you can just take your ring and you can place him wherever you want, and then all you need to do is sew in these parts of the limb. So just the bottom, you're going to make sure that it wraps all the way around, and then at the point wherein it touches the ring, we're just going to do a stitch. Now if you want to make this a little more secure, what you can also do is take some string and tie it together, or use a little bit of glue, either fabric glue or super glue, and just stick some of these parts so that this doesn't move. And once he's attached onto the ring, this is what it looks like. I absolutely love this. It's so cute. Now let's add some more decorations around. So now let's work on a little vine that's going to go all the way around our hoop. So I'm taking some green variegated yarn and I'm gonna just start with a slip knot. Once you've made your slip knot, you're just going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into that third chain, so 1, 2, 3, this chain right here, we're going to place a double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now again chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to go into the second chain. So skip this one, go into the second chain and place a single crochet. So now we're going to go into the space inside of this double crochet and we're going to place a double crochet. So yarn over, go into this space, place a double, yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2 for a triple. Into that same stitch again we're going to place a double, and then finally into that space we're going to place a single crochet. So if you see, it makes a really cute little leaf that looks like this. Now you slip stitch onto the bottom and that completes your leaf. So now once you're done, you're going to chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go into the third stitch, so 1, 2, 3, I'm going into the third chain here with a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, into that second stitch right there, I'm going to place a single crochet, go into my space with a double crochet followed by a triple crochet, followed by yet another double crochet, and then finally followed by a single crochet. Then we're going to slip stitch back into the starting, and if you see, that's made the second leaf. Again chain 7 and keep repeating this all the way around. So what you're going to do is go into the third stitch, so count 1, 2, 3, place a double crochet, chain 3, go into the second stitch from there, place a single crochet, then go into that chain double crochet space and you're going to place 1 double crochet, 1 triple crochet, 1 double crochet and a single crochet, and then slip stitch back to the beginning of the leaf to close it up, and keep continuing this pattern till you have enough leaves in your vine. So now I've made a nice long vine and I'm going to end with 7 chains, leave a little bit of a tail, snip the yarn off and then pull it through, and this is what it looks like. Now we're going to wrap this around the hoop. So now let's start from one end. The way we're going to do this is we're going to go on both sides and then tie up either side. So let's start from here and we can just pull this up and create a knot on one side. Now you're just going to wrap your vine around. Once you reach the other side, you're just going to do the same thing and create another knot. And this is what it looks like once it's done. And your little koala hanging is ready. It looks absolutely amazing and so cute anywhere around the house. I love the fact that we used variegated yarn for the vine because it gives a really nice shade to it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video, share it with all your friends and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.